Let's do this. Sunday cruise. I want to talk about programming, subconscious, and what's the opposite of non-subconscious? Programming in what sense? Maisha yetu mengi tunaoishi tumepangiwa mifumo ambao either umeikuta kwenye malezi, umeikuta katika dini, umeikuta katika jamii unaoishi na exposure unayo. Okay, so is this shaping how you think, how you interact with things? Sorry, there's gonna be cars passing by, so just bear with me. This might be getting a little loud, but I think it should be fine. So, programming, in a sense, a program is a set of instructions. This is my general description. It's a set of instructions, utaratibu ndio ufanyike kwenye situation fulani ili kuachieve matokeo fulani. Now, ukiangalia maisha ni similar, you know. So unafanya kitu fulani upate faida fulani, upate matokeo fulani, si ndio? Lakini kuna muongozo na miongozo tofauti. So je, wewe kama binadamu unajiongoza au unaongozwa, au umejipata, in a sense that do you know that the decisions you're making are your own and are not like a subconscious way of thinking, you know? So there's great philosophers, people ambao wameshaongelea hizi mada in a very different way, but I think we never think about it in African context. In what sense? So, for example, let's talk about democracy. If you think about democracy in the deepest form, it's not really there. It's kuna a lot of experiments that were done early on where people were forming these ideas of leadership and jinsi unavyokuwa. And one of the things they decided, they kind of come to conclude, people left to their own device, a mob cannot make decisions, right? So it's a few elite people that have taken the chance to be like, okay, this is the way we're going to go. And they've programmed a lot of people to go that way. But then they give them a set of instructions and rule or formula that makes them feel like they're participating in that way they're going. But when you really truly think about it, you're not going that way. In what sense? You want to control a lot of things, me, myself included. So if you want to control a lot of things, there's a set of parameters that you set for yourself so you can be able to control most of these things, right? And then you come to realize, actually, I don't have control in a lot of things. This is where religion comes in and a lot of things comes in. So what you need to actually have is a set of almost standards. What kind of standards do you set for yourself so you can be different? And I think this is what I want to talk about in the sense of programming. You got to program yourself to be very different from the norm so you can have a happiness desired outcome, not an expected desired outcome because of the certain programming that you're following. Because whether you like it or not, you are following a particular set of programming, myself included. So I'm trying to break free of this program. You don't break free of the program by recognizing the program, but you create another program. Ooh, that's a bit different. Okay, so this is a yap session. My point and goal to this is to kind of like let you understand something in a very different way. So think of it this way. I want to make money so I can have access to things and I can impress people and impress myself and people like my close family, impress them in a sense I can afford or give them the life, the luxury they want to have, you know, a life free of hustle and, you know, all the quirky weird shit that we go through. But then you realize something. You might have a really good life, and then what comes with that is a lot of responsibilities that you might not be able to handle. Or even if you could handle, it might take away from the actual goal that you want. It could be happiness or whatever that be for you. So then you realize, maybe I could have everything I want and need like right now, but that's not how life works, you know? So the programming is to be like, for example, I'll give you a good example. For myself, a lot of young guys, you know, you have a family, you can be given like, you can grow with your family, right? Like your home where you're raised, pale utoki na wazazi wako na nini, and then jitambue uweze kuishi maisha mazuri, si ndio? Lakini unakuta unapambana kitu kimoja. Unataka nawe uanzishe maisha yako. na maisha yako unataka yawe namna fulani, lakini hiyo namna ni namna ambayo unaiga kwa program za watu wengine walivyoishi, sio maisha ambayo unataka kuishi wewe. Sababu kwa jamii kuna principle inabidi uwe nayo, inabidi ukue, usome, uende shule, uanze maisha, uoe, ufanye vitu fulani na nini. So then you find realizing like I'm following a set of principles that when you really think about it, does not really add or minus anything, but it's just a lifestyle that is already predetermined that you should have when you're a certain age or a certain way. Then you realize you're in conflict, because then a lot of the things you're trying to do are not really particularly aligned with the things that you have or you want to be. So what is it that you're supposed to be or do? In the grand scheme of things, no one really knows. That's why death is a mystery. But in the smallest way, in this cruise, so I can keep it positive, you need to create that, bro. And creating this comes with like a set high of standards that you set for yourself over time. And you set these standards by believing that you are going to be okay, first and foremost. Oh man, it's starting to become beautiful. The lights are on, right? You're going to be okay, first and foremost. You're going to have what you want, second. And third, it's you against you. And your three monologues, your mind, body, heart, and soul. Four. The body is the same shit. But by no means I know what I'm talking about. But I know what I'm observing. What I'm observing is a set of ways people are trying to be, and then a mismatch of how that kind of becomes. And oh, there's some nice cars passing. Let's give it a second. So the mismatch of what you're trying to be and who you already are and where you're trying to go is what stops you from doing a lot of things, right? So you gotta have a certain level of well-being that you want to have, okay? Like for me, I want to have like a good standard or lifestyle that I'm happy for. I want to have peace of mind in a sense that I can control what is uncontrollable and be okay with what I can control. And in a sense of abundance, not in a sense of like limitlessness, you know? If I can't have something, I shouldn't feel like I'm less off. But it should feel like, oh, that's just not the time that I should have it all. It's not mine. So in the spirit of that, I'll just advise you or myself to kind of like look at things from a perspective of like, I can get more. I just need to create a lifestyle around that accommodates me to be having these things, all right? And then just try. Get up every day and try. Try to be different. Try to be unique. Try to have a 10 out of 10 day, hour, minute, week, month, and you will fail miserably. But the fact is that you tried and you're going to come back again and try. That's what's beautiful about life until you fucking die. So until then, peace to the family. Stay blessed, stay original, and be unique in whatever way that is. The program is you. Set your own program, or you will follow someone else's program. And it takes time, but be deliberate. And I'll see you guys on the next Sunday cruise. I'm going to show you the city now. Bye.